The RGV has a style of its own. The people, the history, the culture. Today we introduce you to everything that makes the RGV extraordinary. Let's get started with a little taste of the Valley. Tucked away at the McAllen Food Truck Park is Diego's Food Truck, and we're ready to show you just how farm to table this food truck really is. From burgers to tacos to steaks, Diego's Food Truck only uses the highest quality meat in their dishes. But how do they make sure it's the best of the best? Well, they breed and raise their cattle in their own backyard. Our adventure with Diego today starts in Lyford, Texas at the Provenza family farm.
The beef will always be from the farm. Like the ground beef, the steak taco meat, my steaks that we serve there, like the ribeyes, New York strips, the tenderloins will always be from the farm.
The Provenza farm is the place where Diego comes to get all of his fresh organic vegetables and ingredients to start the day at his food truck.
We'll always have different herbs growing throughout the year. So that is like featured on my French fries a lot. Oh, look, a little flour. Super good.
And as we toured the farm with Diego, he showed us just how he picks all of the ingredients he would be using a little later in the day.
Come on, chickie. Come on. Yep. Hey, there we go. Nice and warm, too. And that's a good amount of egg.
Diego tells us one of their most popular dishes at the food truck is their burger.
Our burger is the best. We create like a little ball with our ground beef. We smash it onto the hot flat top. We grill the tomato, we grill the onions, we bake our own bread. Yeah, it's the perfect burger.
After this, my mouth was watering, so we grabbed our ingredients and headed to the city of McAllen to the food truck, where we saw Diego completely in his element doing what he loves.
There's no secret here. It's just a bunch of technique.
Diego prepared a feast for us, and we got to see how he made the burger he spoke to us about, and even a fresh organic salad. And you can't forget about dessert.
So the cool thing about this dish is that the peaches are sauteed in like a brown sugar with some butter. I just kind of decided that mezcal would go so good on this dish. And so we kind of just pour a little bit on there, light it on fire, and then you just kind of finish it off with a little bit of ice cream. And here you have the perfect dessert at Diego's. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
In the end, our stomachs were full and the food was amazing, but getting to meet Diego and watching his passion in the kitchen was my favorite part. The unique weather and soil in the valley is the perfect mix for citrus, and if you're looking for fresh fruit, we found just the place. Citrus has been the focus of the Thompson Farm in Mission since 1929. The valley produces more than 5 million cartons of juice each year, and it all starts at these groves. To the Thompson family, it's more than just juice.
I was Citrus King in 2019. I'm the fifth person in my family to win it. It was an honor, and it was very exciting. It was a complete blessing, though.
Brandon tells us Thompson Citrus Farm sends their fruit to many cities across the state. You can buy the citrus for yourself or enjoy their homemade juice by visiting the Thompson Farm Market in Palmhurst.
I think the best tasting juice in the valley belongs to us. It really is way better than anything that you can buy at a supermarket.
A Valley native in Brownsville has made it his mission to keep the RGV buzzing.
To produce honey, you have to start with a strong beehive.
Meet Valley beekeeper and owner of Baby's Honey, Clem Simpson. With more than 1 million bees, he harvests honey in his own backyard.
The bees I have here at home are from two different sources. One is I'll get nukes, which is a nucleus hive. It's a small hive, and then I expand it to become a functional operational beehive. The other is sometimes I'll do removals.
You heard that right. If you want to get rid of bees in your home, you can call Glenn to help you with that. Want to become a beekeeper? Glenn can help with that too. He sells the social insects and teaches you how to properly care for them.
The weather affects the type of honey and how much honey you get. If we have a cold season and wet season one year, they'll produce one type of honey because you'll have different trees and different plants blooming than you will if it's a dry, warm season.
Glenn tells us it takes about 2 weeks for bees to fill up a hive. In that time, Glenn stays busy filling up these jars to sell at the farmer's market. If you want to try some local honey for yourself, visit Bay Beef Honey at the Brownsville Farmer's Market every Saturday. On the subject of insects, crickets are on the menu at Mula Cantina in McAllen. It's a popular Mexican cuisine and, according to the owner, a top seller. So I faced my fears and I tried it for myself.
The best seller is a grandma style guacamole with crickets. So if you want to taste it, if you want to try it, we can make it. Are you sure you want to do this?
Let's do it. Let's
Okay,
do it. We
let's
can't
do it.
come to Mula and not try
Yeah,
the
you're
crickets.
fine.
It's an experience, yeah.
Wish you luck. You ever tried this before?
No!
Okay, these crickets are from Oaxaca. I think you have to try it. Just let me
I'm
pick
scared
some.
to even touch it. I'm scared to even touch it. It's because y'all don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so afraid. No, not that one! Not that one. That was
No,
too big.
it's
no,
too
not that
big.
one. Okay, hold on.
Okay, this is like small one. You want to
No,
try it?
no, no.
No. You have to try it.
Okay. Just give me one. Just give me one. Just put it in my hand. I'm gonna close my eyes and just put it in my hand, okay?
Are you ready?
Okay, here we go. Okay, all right. 3.
2, 1, go.
Okay, hey, that's not that bad.
Not that bad. It's just the texture.
Then it was the Take 5 team's turn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is so weird.
It's like a chicharrón.
It was kind of good. Carla, they were good. They were good. Thumbs up.
And now we dare you. Try the crickets or all the other delicious items on the menu at the Mula Cantina off the Expressway in McAllen. Moving away from those creepy crawlers to an animal you don't see every day, unless you visit the Alpaquita Ranch in Monte Alto.
Self-guided portion lasts about 40 minutes. So you get 40 minutes to walk around with Winston around the farm, get to know him, pet him, and then take photos with him. Of course, some alpacas will even let you get close to them. Some will give you kisses. There you go. Would have just captured a really adorable picture there.
Giovanni says he decided to bring the alpacas to the farm after visiting Peru. This interactive alpaca farm in the lower valley gives everyone a chance for some one-on-one time with these cuties.
You also get to feed them. So once you are done self-exploring, you and your family get to go feed some of the alpacas in our herd here at Alpaquita Ranch.
Bring your friends and family for an experience of a lifetime and book your tour at alpaquitaranch.com. It'll take you 32 minutes from the Alpaquita Ranch to the iconic Basilica of Our Lady of San Juan del Valle National Shrine. Averaging 1 million visitors per year, the Basilica is the second most visited shrine in the United States. The history of the shrine dates back to the 1920s when a small wooden chapel was built. However, a historic fire in 1970 changed the course of the shrine forever.
A priest in the middle of the flames went in and took the statue of Our Lady and rescued it. Years later, 10 years later, they blessed this beautiful basilica where we are sitting now in 1980.
Every single piece of this mosaic was placed by hand. It's traveled from Italy to our hometown to depict Jesus presenting his mother Mary to both sides of the river. Father Jorge tells us it's a site that invites people into the shrine as its significant size and allure can be seen even from the nearby highway.
I think everyone in South Texas should be proud of it. It is a beautiful place, and I agree, no, the world will be saved by beauty. It's not only the inside of the basilica, but our campus, it's just beautiful. It's green, it's blooming.
Neighbors to the shrine and making a name for itself with its unique beauty is the Gelman Stained Glass Museum in San Juan. Take 5's Trisha Castillo and Rick Velasquez get an inside look.
The Gelman Stained Glass Museum has become a sanctuary for residents in the RGV. These windows replicate medieval European architecture and were rescued from deteriorating churches across the U.S. This breathtaking museum is nothing short of magical. Everywhere you turn, there is a piece of history behind the glass.
It's an entire story, and it's a complex story with many factors and many individuals involved, and it's pretty much impossible to encapsulate that in a brief period of time.
In order to protect the windows, they are illuminated with artificial lights installed into the walls to protect them from sunlight damage or any other natural element.
So we had to create a system of lighting which would duplicate sunlight the best we could in an interior environment. Furthermore, we have backing to it where the light is diffused, so it tends to actually give a little more of a three-dimensional look to these windows. If you compare them to if you go to a church these days with windows like this, they tend to be a bit transparent, translucent, and ours have a more three-dimensional look.
Dr. Lawrence Gelman is the founder of the museum. He's rescued many other religious antiques such as altars and statues. This creates a church-like feel for those who visit the museum.
When people look at these things, it takes them to old-time religion, I guess, where people look to religion as something to allay their fears and cure their ills and give them an idea, a perspective of the meaning of life.
The Gelman Stained Glass Museum in San Juan is a 16,000 square foot building with nearly 200 stained glass windows rescued from all over the U.S. It also doubles as an event center where you can book your next wedding or private event.
What we have here is nowhere else.
For more information on touring or upcoming events, visit gelmanmuseum.org.
Coming up on Take 5. An ice skating rink in Edinburgh is now open, and the story behind it will melt your heart. And did you know we have an agave distillery in the RGV? We take you there when Take 5 returns. Welcome back. We can add ice skating rink to the list of fun places in the RGV. It's the only one in the valley, and Take 5 photojournalist Rick Velasquez and I checked it out. Take a look. You know how sometimes people are surprisingly naturally good at things and can put on skates and glide on the ice gracefully like nobody's business? I can't. This is not that story. Our journey to getting my hand off the rail starts at Ice Skate and Boogie in Edinburgh.
It's really emotional and also satisfying when you see people coming to your place and has a good time, as when you invite your friends at home and you want them to have a good time, and if you see them, your family that come by and see them happy, you can of course relate to that,
And a good time I certainly had. Pedro and I started off as strangers, but there's nothing like the vulnerability of slipping countless times to really get to know someone. As soon as I stepped on the ice, I knew I was doomed, but Pedro's words of encouragement seemed to help.
You're a strong, confident woman.
I'm a strong, confident woman.
But not really. Little by little, I started getting more comfortable, so I put my brave face on and let go of the rail. Pedro explained to me that when he lived in Mexico, he would go to ice rinks and dream of having one himself. So he took a big risk, and he, along with his family, made that dream a reality.
It makes me really happy every time I prepare everything and I see it ready, you know, for people to just walk in. And since, as you said, it's the only one right now in the valley, and like it does make me feel a little special.
At the end of the day, I had so much fun ice skating like a pro, and it was a nice experience to remind me to not take life so seriously.
So everyone is very welcome, you know. Everybody to walk in and come ice skate and boogie. Everyone is invited.
Guys, come try it out. Ice skate and boogie, Edinburg, Texas. We'll see you here. Take a look at this. It's salt from a lake in our very own backyard. La Sal del Rey is located about 20 miles north of Edinburg.
It has been there since the beginning of time, I think. It has been used by the indigenous peoples.
Local historian Joe Vidales tells us native people use the natural salt lake to hunt, trade, and collect salt. La Sal del Rey sits on about 600 acres. There's no water source feeding the lake, so rainwater accumulates and then dries up and creates salt. This natural wonder allows you to experience how it really feels to walk on water. But make sure you wear shoes you're okay with getting wet. La Sal del Rey is open to the public year-round, and it's free for everyone to enjoy this little slice of history. Calling all agave spirit connoisseurs, a distillery in Roma has a drink or three just for you. Check out the valley's very own agave distillery in Roma. The blasphemous agave spirit is made, bottled, and distributed in the city's downtown district.
So what we do here is everything is handmade. We don't use any chemicals, any sugars or additives or colorants. Everything comes like from nature, like
it's very organic.
It is very organic.
You can see the bottles have numbers on them. They represent the number of years the agave took to grow. 7 is on the sweeter side, 11 is lighter and pairs well with citrus, and 17 is the strongest and most flavorful. You can taste these delicious spirits for yourself at the Blasphemous Distillery and spend the day at 702 North Port Scheller Street in the city of Roma. Still ahead on Take 5, it's time to shop and we have a discount code. Our friends at Leona Style in McAllen join us with all the things we need for spring. Take 5 off is next. Welcome back to Take 5. Today I'm with the owners of Leona Style, Alexandra and Edna Posada. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so happy that you guys are here for our Take 5 Off segment. Now you're gonna wanna listen and get your phone out now because they are giving all of our viewers 20% off. That's right. 20% off.
20% off and in store. So after the show today, we'll be able to use the 20% off in store, but also online. So we will have that 20% off at www.leona.style.
I'm so excited, and I see that you guys brought so many amazing things for us. But before we get started, tell our viewers a little bit about Leona Style.
Yeah, so we are located in North McAllen. We are a women's clothing store. Not only do we carry clothes, but we carry accessories.
So in 2022, during the holidays, sequins and bling were very in. Well, it's a continuation in 2023. It's the more is more. And these two dresses really show, I think, all of the exciting detail with sequins, with pearls, lots of bling, you know?
I love the bling. I'm a bling girl. What can I say?
You know, they're talking about how that is now considered for 2023 to be part of your everyday wear.
So again, it's that blinging look for 2023 that just continues.
So this is our Gorjana jewelry that is also going to be 20% off, which we never do. Let me tell you, their stuff is beautiful. It is all dipped in 18 karat gold and double sealed. So you can wear them all day long I remember you and I were kind of talking about how sometimes jewelry gets like
tarnished a little
Yes.
bit. My finger gets green.
Yeah, it's not going to happen with this. It is
Music to my ears.
Right, isn't it?
Yes.
What I love about their pieces is that they're meant to be layered. So you know how we talked about the more is more? Same thing with
More is
accessories.
more.
You cannot go wrong with more is more. We live in the Rio Grande Valley. It is always sunny, right? And so
Yes.
sunglasses are so important, but they also make your outfit, right? Aren't they?
I love these so much.
Or if you want to hang out at home, you can order from us online on our website. So www.leona.style. We'll also have the 20% off there. You look
What's the
amazing.
promo code?
Take 5. So at the end, when you check out, enter Take 5 and it'll take 20% off these items today.
And now we're gonna head over to the jeans over here. Now these are also 20% off.
And let me tell you, this brand, Dear John, we carry this in store. Every woman, they know how to fit a woman's body.
I love these so much with the little crop top, perfect for the spring, the summer. These are
Yes.
such a staple in everyone's closet. Guys, what more do you want? 20% off. Well, thank you both so much for joining me today on today's Take 5 Off. Now, make sure you head over to Leona Style and get that 20% off, or you can
Absolutely.
shop online. Where can they find you guys?
We are located in North McAllen. You can hop on our Instagram and check us out at leona.style. Check us out on Google, or if you want to visit our website, it is www.leona.style.
I know I already did my shopping. Okay guys, what does an arcade, a snack shop, and a mushrooms farm all have in common? They're all places you can visit this weekend. We introduce you to some of the most unique places in the Valley in 2 minutes.
Follow us on social media at take5.krgv.
Time now for your weekly run through of all the fun things you can do this weekend. The Flex in McAllen is now open and ready to take you back to simpler times.
So here at the Flux, we have vintage arcades, video games, toys, cards, collectibles, all the goodness, comic books, everything you want.
The Flux, known as the home of the $5 arcade, is open in McAllen today. Pick up some snacks in Far at the Snack Stop Diner filled with antiques, retro legends, and you can enjoy your snacks in an actual classic car. This frozen in time shop in downtown Far is rocking and rolling and waiting for you to visit. Another place to check out is the One Up Mushrooms Lab in Mission. A group of friends is growing gourmet mushrooms to serve the community and surrounding restaurants. There are a variety of mushrooms to choose from: lion's mane, chestnuts, and blue oysters, just to name a few. Visit One Up Mushrooms at the McAllen Farmers Market tomorrow or visit their website oneupmushrooms.com. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Take 5. We hope you have a great Saturday. See you tomorrow for more fun.